dumping of nuclear waste in northeastern Kenya. What Jirongo alleged in that interview, that recent interview, is something that has been going, it's part of the rumor mills, if I can say, and the claims and counterclaims we've kept hearing as we grew up in northeastern Kenya over the years about the existence of nuclear or toxic waste buried in the midst of our region. Places that we've had before include parts of Garissa, particularly the northern part of Garissa, west of Wajir, south of Wajir, all these places. And there are people who swear that they will be able to pinpoint some of these dumping grounds, that they could identify some of these dumping grounds. We are calling for a fully fledged investigation into these allegations. It's time to put this very, very crucial issue, something that is very important to the health and existence of the people of that region who are no less Kenyans. We've seen an epidemic of cancer over the years, something the people of the region say was triggered by the burying of this toxic waste in the region. We need proper investigations. It cannot continue to be just rumors. We cannot be getting fragments of information, as we've seen, the last of which came from Honorable Jirongo. And as time continues, we need to be a country that is transparent, that investigates any issues that are of concern to the citizens of this country. And we call upon proper investigations. We need to get to the bottom of this matter. If at all it's true that toxic waste was buried and in any investigations is found out to be true, we would need a cleanup process done and also reparations given to those who have been affected. But all these things are secondary to the need that we have today for a proper investigation by experts, specialists in this subject to ensure that this actually happened and put this matter to rest. Thank you very much.
Isiolo Mandera Road. Yes, the World Bank has there's a loan of $2 billion. It is called North and Northeast Development Initiative by the World Bank. It covers a lot of areas, but the major area is the road network. As I told you, one of the roads has been completed, the one in Turkana. This other one, the Isiolo Modogashe is going on, probably a few kilometers now. I'm not sure about the extent of the road, but this was a loan that has been procured a long time ago. So we are wondering, when there's no resources, the mantra is we don't have the money. When we have the money, I don't know what the mantra is that we are designing, we are looking at, we are doing this, we are doing that. So as my colleagues have said, 60 years down the road, we cannot be talking about only one road. People in Northeastern have seen tarmac. The first time in Wajir, the county where the three of us come from, was done by the county government of Wajir. 26 kilometers of tarmac within Wajir town. That's the first time people in Wajir have seen a tarmac road in their home area. And now there's no other tarmac road outside the major town of Wajir town. We're still waiting for our road network to be made passable, just to be made passable. Actually, sometimes we wonder even if they could only construct, for example, just make sure that we have bridges where there are dry riverbeds passing, or what we call lagers in our area. We can live with our dirt road. But even putting a bridge or a culvert in an area where one is very much aware that if rain comes, it will be flooded. A culvert, a small bridge. You don't have to wait for a road of 700 kilometers. These are the things that we have been talking about, and we keep, unfortunately, lamenting. And sometimes one wonders. I used to hear people in the coast saying, Pwani sio Kenya. But I think the reality is we feel that our area, northern Kenya, sio Kenya. Thank you.
This doctor strike, I am sure there are negotiations before where the issues of young medical officers who are getting into the field of, into the practicing field were negotiated for. And it seems apparently because of the economic situation, maybe the executive is unable to fulfill that. However, I feel agreement is an agreement. The doctors are Kenyans, and they deserve to be treated well. Equally, the executive, if they feel they cannot pay this amount now, I think a proper engagement with the medical union in a proper, without altercation over media, I think this will have really be the best approach. The doctors are our men. We need their services. Kenyans are really suffering because of lack of medical services. I think it is better there is a candid agreement, candid engagement between the leadership of the medical fraternity and the Ministry of Health and Finance, such as if there are challenges to implement this agreement, then a reschedule or some sort, or some agreement, a new agreement can be reached at. But let us not treat the doctors in a flimsy way. We need them. They are our people. They deserve to be paid well. But even the doctors also should also understand the economic situation of the country. They feel for the country, but they should be given due respect and given proper negotiation. We really need each other, and this has to be settled. Thank you.
Very burning national issue that is going on right now regarding the issue of the doctor strike. We are talking about lack of infrastructure, nuclear waste, toxic disposal. The people who are supposed to treat those people are right now on the streets, and we urge all parties to come to the table. We think that the doctors deserve to be treated, their issues to be taken very seriously by the government. And also the doctors to realize that we are living in this present day Kenya where resources are also scarce. So I urge that this issue should be dealt with, not through public statements, not through press conferences like here, but soberly in boardrooms where both we have a win-win situation where both the doctors and the people the doctors are serving get the best of their services. Asanteni sana.